If your goal in golf is simply to shoot lower scores or to lower your handicap, I think one of, if not the best place to start is by improving your lag putting. When I say lag putting, that's just kind of an overarching term for long distance putts. Some people say it's any putt outside of 20 feet, 30 feet, whatever it is. Lag putting is a very, very important part of anyone's short game. You could have a pretty long par four and you could hit a good drive, you could hit a good second shot to 30 feet, but if you three putt it, you still make bogey. So let's talk about some drills that we can do in order to improve our ability and improve our distance control on the greens to eliminate three putts altogether. Now on the screen now, you're going to see me performing one of my favorite drills for distance putting, which is called a 10% drill. The reason why it's called 10% is because I'm putting from 20 feet away and I have an alignment rod 2 feet or 10% of that length behind the hole. Now the goal of this drill is simple. You want to obviously be putting to make these putts, but we can't make them all. So the goal is to get the ball at or past the hole, but not over the alignment rod. When you're doing drills like this, something that's very important but often overlooked is the ability to track your progress. So if you do this 1 week and then you do it the next week and the week after, you do it 3 straight weeks, how do you really know if you're getting any better unless you are tracking these stats? And if you're having you need a versatility in the types of drills that you're doing. That's why I recommend the Core Golf app to everyone that I talk to who's looking to get better at their golf. In the Core Golf app, I love that you can track your activity, you can track your performance, and one of the best things about this app that I think so many people can benefit from learning about is when you download the app, there's a bunch of questions that you go through, and it's going to give you a tailor-made practice plan. It goes through all different types of things. So if you say that you're a poor iron player, they're going to give you some great drills specifically pertaining to approach shots and different aspects of it. So there's so much to learn. This drill and so many other drills that I've been using as I've tried to lower my handicap over the past few months, they've all come from the Core Golf app, and I've learned so much from it. If you want to download the app, you can actually get 15% off of your yearly subscription using the link and code in the description of this video. Thank you so much to Core Golf for sponsoring this segment. Now, after working on a few different drills, maybe working on some mechanics, I've always thought that when it comes to lag putting, the best thing you can do is just get your reps in, just as you would on the golf course. So what I'm doing here is I'm pacing out a 50-foot putt. This is a very long putt. Within a round, I might only have 1 or 2 of these, but the harder you make your practice, the easier it's going to feel on the golf course. So I'm going through my reads, and with every putt from this length, even if you're hitting 3 from the exact same spot, always go through your entire pre-putt routine. I can't emphasize this enough. You need to practice like you play in order to convert that onto what you're doing on the golf course. So that first putt there was a really nice distance, a slight misread, but when you're talking about anything outside of 40 feet, if you can get that putt inside of 2 feet, that's a win in my book. That's basically a tap in inside of 2 feet. But just working on that distance control, working on feeling it a little bit more in your shoulders as opposed to, really getting overly technical. Many golfers stand over these long putts and just try and memorize, this is my stroke length, this is exactly what I want to be doing. But at the end of the day, I think it really should be a little bit more reactionary. There's no perfect stroke for these. A lot of the best golfers in the world talk about looking at those putts and just kind of feeling it out. And the reason that they can do that so effectively is because they practice it so much. So after you hit these long putts, again, these are 50-foot putts, very long putts, it's always important to finish them out. Don't just pick up the golf ball. Go through your motion. The first and third putts here are just quick little tap-ins, so I'm just going to give those some nice pace, aim at the center of the hole, and then get away with it. 2 for 2 on the 2 putts from outside of 40 feet. Always like that. Again, the mentality with these putts is not to be sinking them or being overly aggressive. The goal is to get out of there with a 2-putt. This second one, though, ran about 7 feet past the hole, so I'm going to take my time in my read. Again, going through the pre-putt routine, committing to your line. Never take that putter back to hit a ball unless you're committed to your line. And at the end of the day, if you want to eliminate 3 putts, a big part of it is improving putts of this length. So put a nice stroke on that ball. It actually dove a little bit further to the left than I thought it would, but still got it to go down because the pace was good. please, if you have any questions or comments on lag putting, anything that you can be doing, or maybe something that you are doing that could be hurting you, let me know your comments or questions on anything that I mentioned in this video. Again, this is such an important part of anyone's golf practice or in anyone's quest to becoming better at golf, lowering their scores, lowering their handicap. Just a quick reminder, if you want to download the Core Golf app and get 15% off your yearly subscription, that will be in the top link of the description. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Play well and take care.